Yo, how's it going, guys? We're back for another Q&A session, right? So it's been a while. I've stopped my previous Q&A for quite a while, and now we're back, right? So this is Q&A session 6. So this Q&A is a bit different. I actually record it during the weekend usually, but then since today is Thursday, and then I had a bit of time with me here, and then TOS is under maintenance as well. So I would like to take this time to do up my Q&A session, right? So anyway, by the time I upload this, TOS probably start working already, right? So a bunch of questions here, so it's gonna take a while for me to complete all of them, right? So let's get started. Alright, so question 1, we have how do you get Santa Claus the Deep Thinker? According to Wiki, it doesn't drop, right? So the event probably is coming real soon. This Santa Claus card actually is a guild event and it's given out as a reward. If you guys have, it's something similar to the Changxi's guild event, whereas you hit a certain amount of guild points, you get it as a reward, right? So it's not weekly battle and stuff like that, so you get it as a reward. That's why you say it doesn't drop, right? So with this, next question, right? So hey, I'm trying to build a dragon team, but I realized the EXP curve is quite high. Any way to level them fast? Got addicted to dragon team because of your videos, right? So in fact, dragon team, the core cards are actually Novalis and Ursula. So depending on how you play it, you might want to add Fawn as your leader, and then Eternal Dragon somewhere. So in fact, the EXP curve for Dragon isn't that high compared to like boss cards and stuff like that. So for me, what do I do is I just fed them with like Great Soulstone every time I like get it from Transmigration and some stuff like that, right? So because I already have a stable deck that is running currently, so I wasn't like in a hurry to max out my dragon team. So if you are keen in maxing out your dragon team as fast as possible, I suggest you use Prime Soulstone or Dagger Wielder, right? But I don't suggest that because it's better off feeding those cards to some other cards, right? So yep, my advice is really to just feed Great Soulstone along the way, and then probably in a good 3 weeks or to a month, you will have your max dragon team, right? So all the best to you. Right, next question. If TOS was an RPG game, when you can choose an ally at the beginning of your adventure, what character would you choose? If TOS is an RPG game, I think for those typical RPG that I play, I usually go for the classes that are like melee fighting style, that kind of thing, right? So I don't know, I'll probably go with like any paladins, right? Like Paladin King of Dark or something. There's like one of my favorite cards, right? So I don't know, Paladin seems cool. It's been, I don't know, the job Paladin is really cool itself, right? So I don't know, maybe PKOD then. Right, so next question. Why do you look like Gary from Korean reality show Running Man? Seriously? If you guys don't know who is this Gary guy, really? I don't know, man. I don't think I even look like a bit like him. Or is it the hair? I don't even know, man. Right, so anyway, I don't think I look like him. What do you guys think? Right, so not gonna answer that. I don't think I look like him at all. I'm not even close to his doppelganger, man. Right, so let's move on to the next question. So, next question. Do you post TOS stuff on Instagram? No, not at all. Right, so I really separate like my personal stuff and my gaming stuff properly. So whatever that I post on YouTube doesn't really appear on my Facebook or my Instagram. Right, they're like two different stuff, so I would rather like separate them and not like merge it like together. So if I were to post like TOS stuff on my Instagram, my followers would be like, the hell is this? So I would want to, of course I would want to advertise for TOS, like to spread the news about TOS, like go play this game and stuff, but definitely not on social media and then Instagram, right? I'll just do so in YouTube, right? Okay, so next question. At what level should I power release a card? Right, so this is I don't know if I encountered this question before, but then I would suggest you level your cards to level 70. That's like pretty much the safe level to power release, regardless of what card. So I know that some cards are good to power release at very low level because their stages isn't that difficult, right? But then I would suggest level 70 because you have enough attack, you have enough HP, so going through the whole stage, power release stage, is not a problem, right? And then if you end up dying in the power release stage and then you use diamond to revive, I would rather use that diamond to restore stamina to play like soulstone battles in black hole to level up my cards, right? Does that make sense? Right, so yep, level 70, that is like my my requirement whenever I power release a card for myself, other than the Solar series, right? Because you guys suggested it, right? So next question. Why didn't you PR your Great Schema of Dark? Right, actually I wanted to power release it, just that like way before that you guys wanted me to use a basic deck, like free to play deck that doesn't require much diamond seal cards and stuff. So that's why I came up with this team, G-Dragon, Great Schema of Dark, the non-power release one, Baphomet, Endor, and Felix. Right, so with this, pretty much a free to play deck, so I would, at that point of time, I tried not to power release Great Schema or Dark because it is quite difficult for free to play players to access to this cryptic power release material. So for in favor of those people that don't have the cryptic material and is still using the non-power release version of Great Schema of Dark, then there you go. I was using this full basic Dark mono deck, right? So that's the main reason why I didn't power release this Great Schema of Dark, right? So next question. What's the function of Dagger Wielder, and do you max your Dagger Wielder before you use it? Right, you must max your Dagger Wielder. If not, the EXP given isn't to its maximum potential. But if I'm not wrong, does it give out about 1 million EXP? I don't even know. So Dagger Wielder is giving out the best EXP when it's at max level, and then it's way higher than a Prime Soulstone. So I would suggest you guys to max out completely your Dagger Wielder before feeding it to any card, right? And then try to maximize the use of this Dagger Wielder and this Jade Rabbit thing that came out recently. They do not come by often, and then try to use like Mad Head together with Dagger Wielder, so you maximize the EXP given to your cards, right? So next question. How do you get info for hidden conditions? Right, so as I said many times, the Tower of Savior forum is there for a reason. So I do access this forum very often. Pretty much I tried to access it before midnight when like new weekly battle, that's when like new weekly battle comes out, like on a Monday. So like Sunday, Sunday night I'll wait for a few info to be out, but sometimes info are not out that early. So 12 midnight I go in recording my weekly battle with zero info at all. If it's a new battle, yeah, I'm going in with zero info. And then obviously I don't have info for hidden conditions by then. So this is why I record my videos only with these two available achievements, right? So I leave the hidden condition aside, right? So further down the week, people from the Chinese TOS side will kind of like review what's the hidden condition and stuff. So that's where I find the hidden condition is through the forum as well. So it's not like I'm super smart and go like do trial and errors on the hidden condition, no. Unless I happen to clear it by accident, that kind of thing, right? So I say again, TOS forum is a very informative website, so do sign up an account and then just go check it out, right? So next question, why didn't you ameliorate your Endor? Right, so Endor, as you can see, her amelioration level 1 to 4 actually only gives out HP boost, attack boost, and team attack boost based on her, you know, her column amelioration thing. So in fact, I don't think this column amelioration, right, actually is helpful to myself, right? In a way, just for myself. I say for myself because if you guys do not know, it only triggers the team attack amelioration only if you dissolve 4 or 5 runes below that card. So for myself, I do not really dissolve runes vertically. So most of the time I do it horizontally, and even if it's vertical, it's only based on sky drops and stuff like that. So sky drop does not trigger the amelioration, so it's kind of useless for me. So I did not power release my Endor. That's the main reason. And then I know some of you guys will probably say, but Loki is pretty much the same thing, right? Boost for stats wise and then team attack for amelioration. That's because Norse gods are the first few series to be ameliorated. So I was excited, you know, the first time they introduced this amelioration, I'll be like, oh, I must ameliorate Loki first, right? So this is why my Loki is at all max status, amelioration level 4. But pretty much I don't really use it anyway. So I think the amount of soul spent on Loki isn't that worth it after all, right? So next question, what do you think of the new update? So can you make a video next time on new updates, like the moment it comes out? Right, so I'm making this video before this Tower of Savior version 7.5 is out. So in fact, I don't think I'll make a video on new updates because I don't have much info. I'm pretty much as clueless as you guys about what's going on with the new update and stuff, right? All I know, pretty much the previous update, there was like power release paladins, there is what do we have, Big Bang power release, that kind of thing. That's all I know. And then there's nothing much, there's not a lot of info that I know, so I don't think making a video will be like good because I'm as clueless as you guys, and then I wouldn't want to be giving out wrong information. So yep. Right, so but all I know is the coming 7.5 update, there's power release Blood Fiends, and then what is there, many new cards, right? So I have no idea, so I have to go check it out. I haven't accessed my Tower of Savior yet, so no idea what's going on in game. Right, so with that, let's move on to the next question. So next question, less Dragon Nightmare teams. Yep, I'm working on that. Right, as you guys know, I've actually not used Dragon team for the previous Nightmare stage, which is the Lunar Series Soul Master, no, Nightmare stage, right? So I'm trying my best not to use this Dragon Team because I know it's OP. I know many people don't have access to it. Many people pretty much don't have a proper Dragon Team to go with. So I'm trying my best to use a deck that is more different, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna try my best the next upcoming nightmare, whatever nightmare it is, to not use Dragon Team. I'll try, but no promise, right? So sometimes I really have no choice. Like, I really don't have any other deck to clear with 0 diamonds and stuff like that. Right, so with this, next question. Which finger do you use to spin your runes? I think I've answered this before. Right, so last time I think I was kidding, I was using my pinky or something like that. I actually use my index finger. I think pretty much everybody use their index finger, because usually I'll just hold my phone, I'll record with the mic in front of me, that kind of thing. So I think it's the most comfortable position that I can use to spin my runes and not mess up on anything. Because last time I used to spin my runes using my thumb, and no, don't ever do that when you're playing Soul Master. No. I pretty much mess up all the time when I use my thumb, so yeah, I use my index finger, right? So, okay, next question. Besides mainstream anime, what anime do you recommend? By the way, Naruto has ended in the manga. Right, that's gonna be a bit sad for me. Actually, for me, I'm not really a big anime fan. I do not watch a lot of anime. I pretty much watch mainstream animes. Like, I watch Naruto, I watch One Piece, and then Bleach. Right, these 3 animes is pretty much all I watch. Right, so Bleach has ended, sadly. I say it's ended because I don't read the manga at all. Right, Bleach anime has ended. So as you guys say, Naruto manga has ended. So anime is gonna end soon. So I don't see the end for One Piece. So I don't know. I'm just watching these 3 animes, and then pretty much I'm just following One Piece all the way, right? Ever since I was young. Right, so I don't have any animes to recommend because I'm no big anime fan. Right, so sorry about that. Right, so let's move on to the next question. Which SM boss do you think will have power release next? Odin has good stats. Do you think he will ever be one of them in the list? Right, in my opinion, Odin is actually gonna be power release sooner or later, right? Because he's next in the list, right? You see Saruman getting power release, you get Solar Series, Lunar Series getting power release. So what's next? The 3rd seal, which is Odin, right? So in my opinion, Odin don't really need a power release for now, as you see his stats are very awesome. His active skill is good, his leader skill is good also. In a way, it doesn't need power release as much as Diablo and Mihawk, right, in my opinion. So, but nonetheless, I think Madhead is still gonna power release him anyway. It's just a matter of when. So who knows, the next power release might be Odin. So with that, I'm actually dreading for the Nightmare stage. God save me. Right, so next question. Right, if Greek gods have power release, what new leader / active / team skill do you think Madhead will implement? Right, I actually started this discussion in the TOS forum, and then we have like funny like answers like, oh, they should make Greek gods sky drop speed faster because it's too irritating to see it drop and drop for like 10 seconds and stuff like that. Right, so in my opinion, I don't think they can tweak their leader skill any better, because every 3 runes, 1 enchanted rune is already very good. And then in my opinion, I think that they might have 2 active skill, like Saruman, power release Saruman, and power release Solar Lunar Series. Right, I got a feeling, I predict that they have 2 active skill kind of thing. So one being their current one, and then the second one probably have something like Maba skill or something like that, which is like dissolving a group of 5 non-whatever runes. You get 5 of whatever runes, that kind of thing. Whatever meaning your element, right? So for 1 turn or 2 turn probably 1 turn, because you have 2 leaders, which makes that 2 turns. You probably won't want to make Greek gods any more OP, because they are already very OP with Zeus. So I don't know how Madhead is going to do this. I don't know if they are really going to give Greek gods a power release. They're good with Zeus, really. But then I think I really agree that they do need a new artwork, right? So with this, who knows, maybe my prediction is wrong or right, we don't know. So let's wait till version, I have no idea when, probably version 8, I hope, for Greek God power release, right? And then we'll see what's the new Greek gods about, right? So with this, let's move on. Next question. Why not start making defensive teams, right? So mainly, you know that I do my videos up during midnight for you guys, so you guys can get like the first-hand information before like any other place gets the video up, kind of thing. So yep, by doing a defensive team at midnight, it's gonna be so tiring. Right, I'll probably be ending up sleeping at 2 AM kind of thing, because other than using defensive team to grind down whatever stages, I still need to upload the video, which is gonna take like forever, because a defensive team is probably gonna take like, I don't know, half an hour, probably more than half an hour. And then you guys probably won't sit through the whole half an hour for if I'm doing a grind video, right? So yep. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of defensive team also. And then I know defensive team is slow, but it requires a lot of concentration, in my opinion. One wrong move and I think you're probably dead, kind of thing. So I've tried defensive team before, and I really can't concentrate the whole battle. So those people using defensive team out there, I salute you, man. Next question. Michael Lucifer and Novelist / Ursula team, which one is more OP? Right, so in my opinion, I haven't really maxed out my Michael Lucifer deck, but in my opinion, looking at the way people play Michael Lucifer deck, I might think that Michael Lucifer deck is more OP than Dragon deck. Why? Because in a way, Michael Lucifer deck is very versatile. You can put different cards in and then it still works. It works differently, right? So this Novelist Ursula team, you pretty much need these 2 cards in. So there's 2 slots wasted already. So you can't really mix and match a lot of dragon cards. Pretty much you can swap Fawn with Nihawk, and then or probably Ethereal Dragon for leader, and then that's about it. And then your damage output is pretty much the same no matter your setup, right? And then for Michael Lucifer deck, you can put Michael Lucifer as leader, you can put Apollo as leader, dual Apollo with Michael Lucifer and Luna as follower. So, and I see people using Astroth or the Evil Queen, dual Astroth with this Michael Lucifer deck, right? So that's very broad playstyle. So in a way, I would say that Michael Lucifer deck is not only OP, but it's more exciting to play with. There's just so many possibilities with Michael Lucifer deck. And then once I have my Michael Lucifer deck max out, I'll probably use it in my videos in the future, right? So okay, so next question. Do you think Amelioration 4 for certain cards that add 10% team attack useful? Right, I've got a similar question before, so before this, right? So as I say, me personally, I do not dissolve runes vertically very often, so that does not trigger the amelioration for me. So in a way, for myself, it's not useful. So I emphasize again before I get any more hate. For myself, it's not useful. So, but nonetheless, do not underestimate this 10% team attack amelioration, because it stacks, right? So let's say if you have a team of Paladin King of Earth, Water, Light, Dark, and then you add a Horn King in the middle, so you have 5 attributes already. So let's say if you ally Daji, you come to the boss, let's say if you manage to snipe down something before that, you have triggered the 100% passive critical for Paladins, and then you activate your Horn King, which gives you 250% boost because every element is present, and then you on Daji and you arrange the board vertically, everything vertically. So you can imagine how much damage that's gonna deal, right? For simple Paladin deck, that is a lot of damage. So I would say that this 10% team attack amelioration is not, do not overlook this amelioration. It's actually very useful if you actually stack it up, right? So next question, right? So we have come to the last question already. Whew. It's gonna be a half an hour Q&A video again, right? So last question, what do you think Madhead is trying to prove with frozen runes, black and white runes, and laser runes in the normal one hard enough? Right, in fact, I think the normal ones, which you guys probably mean the earlier few effects that Madhead has implemented, which is probably mass runes, weathered runes, what other stuff? I can't remember. Right, so let's just take mass runes and weathered runes. Right, in fact, I think that these two is actually harder than the new ones. Really. Let's just look at mass runes. You have no idea what it is unless you kind of like tap it and you see the weakness of the card, kind of thing. And then I would say that weathered rune is a big pain in the ass, really. In a way, you really have to like dissolve it every turn, kind of thing. So with the new ones, frozen rune, you can actually move the frozen rune around. In my first few videos, I didn't really shift the frozen rune because I thought it's frozen in that position, so I didn't kind of like want to touch it because I thought it's gonna be like weathered rune / frozen rune kind of thing, right? So you can actually move the frozen rune around, and that's actually easy to dissolve it, right? And then black and white runes, as I said, I have no idea what Madhead is trying to do. You can actually figure out what rune it is by the shape of the rune. And those iPhone users, if you know how to invert the color of your iPhone, do so. You will see that it's actually easier to look at the runes when it's inverted at inverted colors, right? So, and then laser runes, they just cancel off the one column of the runes, and then pretty much if you use like time tunnel and stuff, you can still actually dissolve the top runes. Right, so in a way, I think in a way it's a good thing, you know. With more of these effects, Madhead is like unlikely to gonna use like weathered runes and mass runes and stuff. They have more effects to use, so chances of them using mass runes and weathered rune is lesser. So hey, look on the bright side, man. Right, so yep, with this I've come to the end of my Q&A session. It's gonna be a super long Q&A session, and then yep, I can't wait to go back and take a look at what Tower of Saviors version 7.5 have to offer, and then pretty much I'm gonna start uploading videos that I've missed out. Like I'm supposed to power release Taeyang and Lunar Series, so these 2 videos are coming up soon also. And then yep, with this I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A session. Leave a like if this you know, entertains you. Right, so with this I'm gonna end this video here, and then see you guys in Tower of Saviors version 7.5. Bye.